Now, let's talk about California's Proposition 50, because this might be the most consequential result of the night, and it's the one Republicans are really freaking out about. So here's the context. Earlier this year, Republican-controlled states like Texas started redrawing their congressional maps to give themselves more safe GOP seats heading into 2026. It was naked gerrymandering designed to help Republicans hold on to their razor-thin House majority. Governor Gavin Newsom looked at that and said, "Two can play this game." He pushed through Proposition 50, which temporarily overturns California's requirement to draw congressional districts through an independent commission. It allows the Democratic-controlled legislature to redraw the maps instead. And it wasn't even close. California voters approved it overwhelmingly. The new map could potentially help Democrats win 5 additional House seats in next year's midterms. 5 seats! In a chamber where Republicans have like a 4-seat majority right now, that's huge. Newsom was pretty explicit about this being a direct response to Trump and Republican gerrymandering efforts. He said, and I quote, "This is a pattern. This is a practice. Donald Trump's efforts to rig the midterm election continue to this day, and tonight, after poking the bear, this bear roared." Republicans immediately filed a lawsuit to block it, by the way. Because of course they did. They're fine with gerrymandering when they do it. But when Democrats fight back, suddenly it's unconstitutional. And Newsom didn't stop there. He basically called on other blue states to do the same thing. He name-checked Virginia, Maryland, New York, Illinois, and Colorado, saying these states need to meet this moment head-on. So we might see more redistricting fights coming. The bottom line is this: if Prop 50 stands, it could be the difference between Democrats taking back the House or not in 2026. That's how important this was. Manos nordans. The economy stupid. So why did Democrats win so big? Let me tell you, it all comes down to one thing: the economy, or more specifically, the cost of living. Exit polls across Virginia, New Jersey, New York, and California all showed the same thing. Voters' number one issue was the economy and affordability. And these voters sided with Democrats overwhelmingly. In Virginia, nearly half the voters said the economy was the most important issue. Of those voters, 59% backed Spanberger versus only 39% for her Republican opponent. In New Jersey, 6 out of 10 voters said the state's economy was doing not so good or poor, and they blamed Trump and Republicans for it. Here's the thing, and this is the beautiful irony of it all. These are the same economic anxieties that helped Trump win last year. Remember? Everyone was upset about inflation, high prices, Biden's approval ratings were underwater because of the economy. Trump promised to fix it all on day one. Well, it's been a year. Where's the fix? Prices haven't gone down. In fact, Trump's tariffs have been driving costs up. His attacks on the federal workforce, which hit Virginia especially hard with all their federal employees, have created massive economic uncertainty. And there's been a government shutdown going on for over a month, the second longest in U.S. history, because Trump and congressional Republicans can't get their act together. Voters are pissed. They gave Trump a chance, and he's failed to deliver. The Democratic candidates, Spanberger, Sherrill, Mamdani, all campaigned relentlessly on affordability and driving down costs. And it worked. James Carville's old saying is, "It's the economy, stupid." Well, Trump has largely ignored economic concerns, saying he always felt immigration was more motivating. That came back to bite him big time. Voters care about being able to afford rent, groceries, childcare. They don't want culture war bullshit. They want real solutions to their real problems. And here's what should terrify Republicans. Majorities in both Virginia and New Jersey said Trump's immigration enforcement has gone too far. About 90% of voters who felt that way voted Democratic. So Trump's one big policy focus, his mass deportation agenda, his border crackdown, is actually backfiring with voters.